PHS, Mobile Health Services. They're gonna get these guys tested for all them strippers they were sleeping with. Here, they're gonna test you for the bird, Giller? Can't have that. We know your thing barely even works, bro. You can't catch the bird if it don't work. Just gonna let this park illegally. Leave this trailer here, 2-hour parking. Great detective work. Just gonna leave this trailer illegally parked here all day. It's okay. It's okay when you guys need the laws broken. That's the only time they apply, is when it's on the public. They testing for STDs? What are they testing for? What up, bud? How are you? How you doing, man? You still here?
6 more months.
That's it?
That's it.
Man, I don't want you to go.
No,
I want you to go enjoy your life, but
What's up, man?
I like it. How long have you been here?
19 and a half.
Your whole career here?
Yes, sir.
Good for you, man. There's not, I don't. What the hell is going on here? Health Testing Unit, Professional Health Services, Inc. On-site solutions for in-house concerns. PHS, Mobile Health Services. They're gonna get these guys tested for all them strippers they were sleeping with. Look at them all. They're all here too. Everybody's here. Why are there so many people working right now? Are they actually working, or are they gonna get tested? They got the bird, the flu. What do they got? The chicken? What was it? Friday, they had just wrapped up raiding a house over off of Main Street. They were literally loading the vehicles up with their stuff. As soon as we got out of the car and got over there, they were already gone. Here, they're gonna test you for the bird, Giller? Probably not. Gonna get tested? Is that what they're here for? Can't have that. We know your thing barely even works, bro. You can't catch the bird if it don't work. Have a good day, Sally. Go harass some innocent people, you fairy. The biggest clown in the town is that dude. He likes beating up on women, from what I hear. He likes rubbing up on women, from what I hear. Really likes taking... He really likes maxing out his abuse of power with that costume. That's weird. This is the only day they don't all park here illegally all day. They shut down the lobby for months and made everybody deal with them in the foyer right there to take out the window when you talk to the cops, like the customer service window. They literally took the big full window out and they put in a jail window. Oh, let's go get Giller's truck real quick. And who comes and does the testing? Like, is the truck driver the guy that does whatever the tests are too? No, he's unhooking. I don't even think that's a legal parking spot. So what? Since it's them, they could put a trailer there because the police said so. Oh, of course, because the police and the ticket ferry aren't going to do anything. We already know that. We got 2 hours, once per day. It's not like they have a whole lot there too. Yeah, that's this whole wall. The window went from there all the way to here last time. So I don't know if they did any other construction while they were in here when they had the lobby shut down for months, but that's what they were doing. to still have a window. It's just like a prison window now. This is what they were scared of, though. This is the customer service you get. So scared. And it's weird because the police department has zero oversight in this town. The mayor, the one who's supposed to do these things, says he has absolutely nothing to do with them. And where are the great police? The ones that enforce all these rules and policies on everybody else. It's funny, you see it right out front, and what do? They allow it. When it's for them, it's okay. Because none of these guys could have went to wherever the tests need to be done. They couldn't go to the doctor. What up, bud? Living the dream. How are you? Yo, I love that coat. That's dope as hell. It's a fucking Rick and Morty coat. But yeah, like I was saying, I just wonder if this is for like testing them for the STDs and stuff they get from sleeping with all these hookers and hanging out at the bars all the time. You know, they don't pick up the best people from there. I used to live behind the strip club at the other end of town, and I used to know some of the strippers. And they would tell me by name the officers that they were sleeping with. I knew chicks that had herpes that were sleeping with officers that had wives sitting at home with babies in their belly. But remember, those are the good members. Those are stand-up members of society. The ones out arresting people for the same things. Just gonna let this motherfucker park illegally. Leave this trailer here, 2-hour parking. Great detective work. I heard you guys ran up on somebody at the methadone clinic. Why you guys arresting people at the methadone clinic? That's what you guys got to do. That's how good of police they are. They can't actually catch criminals doing anything. They just run up on people at the methadone clinic, and that's nothing new. They've been doing that for 10, 15, 20 years now. They're not even supposed to be on that property, but they do. Because they don't care. But that's what happens when the laws are broken here. Nobody cares. That's what happens. They got nothing to say. Just gonna leave this trailer illegally parked here all day? It's okay. It's okay when you guys need the laws broken. That's the only time they apply. Is when it's on the public. They testing for STDs? What are they testing for? Well, don't break it. Fumbling. That's what happens. We used to be able to walk into this parking lot and look at their vehicles, but glowed, and they got scared. They didn't want people looking in their vehicles, so they put up no trespassing signs. Those are very recent. Those are new. But you see what happens with all the great... And these are the detectives. These guys are supposed to be above the cops. What up, Miller? How are you? Living.
I'm enjoying the weather.
I love this time of year. This is the best. Yeah, dude, me too. People hate it.
Did you get my email yet?
I haven't read it, but I did.
Okay.
Is it?
Your big one's ready?
Do you know the price off the top of your head?
For the third Thursday one.
Do you know the price off the top of your head?
So I didn't charge for any of the... I agree with you on body cam. I'm not charging at all.
Okay, I appreciate that.
You're 100% correct. I think it was $100 for the actual physical
The
copy.
21st is. I'll come down the 20 just because I don't have it on me,
Okay.
and I know records is probably closed.
I put it in there. It's delineated out how much it costs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It is. I can't argue it either way. You know,
Just
but
ask. You know
yeah,
answer.
no, I appreciate it. I did see it. I didn't read it yet, but
No worries.
I'll be down here.
Just wanted to make sure you saw it. You know?
Thank you, bud. I appreciate you. I've always liked Miller. I've never had a problem with Miller. He's fair in my eyes. They did try jacking the body camera footage up to $50 per camera, which I don't agree with. I should have asked him about this. He's the filling in for the deputy chief. But see, and he may not like me. I mean, he was there at the last third Thursday when I was sitting there talking to Clark, and he's been there plenty of times. But you know what? He still comes out and he still acts the way he's supposed to, and he's still professional. And like, that's really all you can ask for. We're not expecting a lot. We're just expecting... I could care less if you like me. There's plenty of you guys that I don't like. And you know what? I don't come out and be a dick all the time. I'm only a dick when they're a dick to me. But I do like Miller, and I feel like... I mean, I'll say it right now. Who knows if we'll stay feeling that way. But I feel like Miller is a much better fit than Glowed for that position. and it's interim. They said it seems like a lot of times they start off as interim and then they fill in. I don't know who's filling in for the actual chief though. I would rather have Miller filling in for the actual chief. And I mean, everybody knows I do not like most of this department, but I do feel like they have some good officers. I mean, they got John, Catanzaro. I like Miller. There's a handful of ones that I do like, and I do feel like are absolutely beneficial to this community. But when you have the flip side, when you got Gillers and Luciers and both Nixons and all these people running around that don't even understand the basics of people's rights and the basics of the law, it's just a danger to the community. Giller is a hazard to this community. They always run around and whine about public safety and this and that, but then they turn around and they unleash these straight heathens on the town. Let's go look at the garage. What up, bud? How are you? How you doing, man? You still here?
6 more months.
That's it?
That's it.
Man, I don't want you to go.
No,
I want you to go enjoy your life, but
What's up, man?
I like it. How long have you been here?
19 and a half.
Your whole career here?
Yes, sir.
Good for you, man. I don't meet many cops that haven't bounced around. You know what I mean?
Here's what it is.
Who's the interim chief?
Charlie Miller?
Who's the interim deputy?
No one yet.
Oh, I thought he was interim. I thought he was deputy chief. I like Miller.
He's the interim chief. He might be deputy chief. They don't know. They're going to figure everything out.
Do they have anybody that they're looking at?
They put out a nationwide search for the chief of police. I think they got like probably 20 people from all over the country.
Yeah,
We had 3 that put in from here. So, yeah, they got
Do they help relocate? Like if somebody was across the country?
I don't know. That I don't know.
Are you still doing street work or are you here?
Well, I'm street work.
Good for you. I just haven't been out here much either, but
Yeah.
it's good for you, man. And then what, after you, John's not long after you, 2 years,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You're gonna have
right
to
there.
start filling it up, man.
Yeah. So they're gonna have a mass exodus for the next couple of years.
Here?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
just
seems
because
like
we're all
that,
coming
'cause
up to
a lot of you guys have been here a long time,
a long time.
so.
And we're hired in chunks, so it's gonna be like it's me and then Lieutenant Solak. We're going boom, and then it's gonna be.
And it was
John,
probably a lot easier to hire back then.
Oh, it was a lot. It was,
Yeah, it was a lot.
When I applied for a couple places, Hartford was one of them. I
Yep.
swear to God, there was hundreds of people standing in line.
Yeah,
Hundreds.
that's crazy.
Yeah, now it's no one wants to be a cop anymore.
Nobody wants to do anything.
Oh.
I was wondering about you the other day. I was like, I haven't seen Frechette. I asked somebody, I was like, you guys seen him? And they're like, no. I'm like, he's somewhere.
I'm
But
like, no.
I was just hoping you weren't like hurt again or you know what I mean, gone.
No.
Good
It's
for
my
you
pride.
though.
No.
You doing anything after retirement?
Yeah, I might go on the campus. Eastern's got a.
They seem like they have some okay dudes up there.
Yeah,
for
they're all right. They're all
patrol.
retired.
Yeah.
You know, they got a guy from Tom.
I met one. I met a few. There's one that I forgot his name, but he's still, every time I see him, he's a good ass
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Yeah.
kind of.
And that seems like an easy gig. You don't really see them.
Well, yeah.
Maybe
mean,
on campus it's different, but like every time I see them, they're just doing their thing.
Yeah,
like
it's a
they're
different kind of.
Yeah, vibe. Yeah.
It's kind of vibe. It's kind of policing. It's kind of.
UConn keeps expanding. Like that was the first. Today I went out there, take my kids out there,
Yeah.
and I
That's
haven't been
huge.
out there in a minute, dude. They're tearing down old housing, putting up new housing. They're putting Section 8 housing in the middle. Out like
Yeah.
it's just wild what they're doing.
That's the flagship of Connecticut.
Yeah, it really it is.
It's
Remember,
huge.
it was different probably for you, but I was telling my kids about it the other day. Like when I was a kid, it was like the biggest thing in the country. They were winning the basketball. Boys and girls were winning them goddamn tournaments every year. Everybody wanted to come to Connecticut. Everybody like.
They're still good at basketball.
Yeah, and they know they just did. The men just won again, didn't they? Like,
Women,
yeah,
and
but they were
women are
unstoppable
slushing.
back
Yeah.
then. Remember, this women went like 2 or 3 seasons without
Yeah.
even losing a goddamn game.
Yeah.
Like it was impressive. But good for you, dude. I'm excited for you.
Thanks,
Like,
man.
do your
Appreciate
thing,
you.
man. Yeah, dude.
Get out of
You
here.
know how it is.
All right.
Stay safe, brother. Get this last over and enjoy it. Thank you. That's another one I said I forgot that I liked at the beginning. Frechette, Catanzaro, John. I do like Miller. And as we heard, Miller is the chief, not the deputy chief. I thought he was the interim deputy chief. And of course, I mean, I don't try to come off to like a dick to him, but like even when I wrote him my email for like my FOIA, like there are FOIA laws that we have to follow, and I get you're just jumping in the mix, but like what do you, there's no excuses, there's no exceptions, but honestly, it appears like he's already done more than deputy chief it appears now he would have done more than Deputy Chief Glode would have done. It seems like Glode was gatekeeping the records, and of course we're not in there and we don't know what's going on, but I don't understand why we pay this records lady all this salary when she doesn't do the records. You send your FOIA request in and it goes to the Deputy Chief. That's him right there. I don't even care about his plate or his truck. We'll leave it off. But you know what I mean? Like, so I think Miller is already doing better than Glode. Hussey never did anything. It was always Glode. And I think it's really going to take a good cop, a good person to even get this department in the right direction. Like, so this trailer's already been here almost 2 hours and they're just getting it set up. As we see, every sign on the street is 2-hour parking once per day. Now you gotta run a generator the whole time just to power the trailer. And like I said, is the guy driving the one doing the tests? Like, do you have to have a CDL and be qualified and be a doctor? I mean, I don't think they're really hard tests, depending on what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I would assume it's their basic physical. Basic stuff, hearing, seeing,